Take this down, volume of the cylinder.
Reshma ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I had a doubt. In the previous class, we had done surface area of cylinder, right?
Yes.
In that, the total surface area, you had given a formula.
Yes.
So there's no utilization of that formula, right?
It's up to you. You can directly use the formula, or you can use it as a lateral surface area plus the two, the base and the top. It's up to you.
Okay.
You can directly use the formula also, or use your logic, that is the lateral surface area plus the two tops, that's pi r square plus pi r square. Okay, so it's up to you. Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, for now I have very less notebooks. Ma'am, can I keep only one notebook for maths?
No, beta, no. As I've told you, take some old notebook, any other notebook, might not be from the Euro also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can use that.
Yes,
classwork copy, make a separate, and the assignment should be in a separate notebook. Okay, need not be an Euro school one. But then when you come back to school, it should be covered and properly labeled.
Ma'am, is it alright if I do all like the worksheets and assignments in one notebook of all subjects, or do I have to do one?
All worksheets in a separate copy. Whatever
like,
I'm teaching from the textbook, whatever I'm teaching from the textbook, the exercises that go for homework and classwork, in another separate notebook.
I'm not talking about maths separately, I'm talking about all the subjects.
I have no idea about the other subjects. The teachers have very clearly written it to you. So let's not talk about those issues. It's very clearly written in the group. Please check it out. Every teacher has answered. So moving ahead with the volume of a cylinder, we have it again. If you take logically, it's nothing but the area of the base and the height. If it's an open cylinder. So if it's a closed cylinder, we have the same thing. So it is pi r square h, where pi r square is the area of the base and h is your height. Volume of a hollow cylinder. Why we are calling it as a hollow? Because surely there is a thickness. If no thickness is given to you, don't have to bother about it at all. Take only the r that is given to you. But in case there's a certain thickness given to you, where r might be the radius of the external radius, and small r is the internal radius, then in that case, in the same formula, pi r square h, we come back to pi capital R square minus small r square h, where r, please write it down, where capital R is the external radius and small r is the internal radius, and h is the height. Take these two formulas down before we start with the examples and then the exercise. Shall I proceed to the next slide?
Yes.
1 minute, ma'am.
1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah, just two formulas. One thing is pi r square h, and the other one for a volume with a thickness is pi r square minus r square h. So Sanjana, here also if you see, you could have very well done it in the form of pi capital R square h minus pi small r square h instead of piling them up. So it's up to you. Logically, you have to be very clear with mensuration sums. Very clear idea should be there as to what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's very good that you use lesser amount of formulas. The basic formulas, remember them and try to use them in the, logically try to understand and use it. The basic formulas are enough. So now moving ahead with the examples with the formulas pi r square h. So here we start with it. And as you always tell me to cover the work. So here I go. Hold a minute. Okay, fine. So here we are. The pillars of a temple are cylindrically shaped. The picture is there. Yes. Here is the picture. If each pillar has a circular base of radius 20 centimeter and height 10 centimeter. As soon as you're reading the sum, write it down. R is equal to 20 centimeter, H is equal to 10 meters. You can see there's a difference in the units. Convert either of it. How much concrete mixture would be required to build 14 such pillars? That means the only thing that you need to find is the volume of 1 multiplied by 14. Pi r square h. Do it. Do it. Give me the answer. So pi, what are you? What have you assumed pi as? Nothing
22
given
by
there.
7.
22 by 7.
Perfect. Perfect.
Ma'am, the answer 1760 meters square.
Please give it in digits.
Ma'am, 17.6 meter cube.
17.6 meter cube. Wonderful. Very good. Very good. For the others, please wind it up. Since not mentioned, you could have used it in meter cubes also and or in centimeter cubes also. Here I have done it separately. You could have done it together only. Pi r square h into 14 and could have come down with the answer. I've done it separately so that you understand it stepwise, but you can always go ahead with it. 14 of pi r square h, that would be it. Shall I proceed to the next slide?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you wait for 2 minutes?
Yeah, surely. Everybody has put today's date? Put the subheading?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Shall I move?
Ma'am, what's the exercise number?
This is example going on.
Still. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, still. Okay, take it up. At a Ramzan Mela, a stall keeper in one of the food stalls has a large cylindrical vessel of base radius 15 centimeter. So we are talking about this large cylindrical vessel filled up to a height of 32 centimeter with orange juice. Fine. So surely we know we have to calculate the volume of the juice. But hold on, don't calculate it at one go. The juice is filled in small cylindrical glasses of radius. These small have radius of 3 centimeter up to a height of 8 centimeter and sold for rupees 3 each. Means each glass is of 3 rupees. How much money does the stall keeper receive by selling the juice completely? That means what is the first thing that we should start looking out for? What we have to find?
Ma'am, the glasses sold.
Volume of the
The number of glasses sold.
The number of
The whole
glasses.
jar. Yeah.
That's it. No, nothing like that. Don't start with the volume at the moment. The number of glasses. So the number of glasses is nothing but the volume of the orange juice in the big one divided by volume in one jar, one glass, right? Fine, give me the answer. And that multiplied by 3 will give you the cost. So do it completely at one go. Still, if you're not comfortable, then you can always find out. I don't have any issues. But to minimize your errors, I always say, move ahead with the substituting part and finally come down to the answer. Because pi's get cancelled off in both the numerator and denominator, right, children?
Ma'am, 100.
100 rupees.
Ma'am, the answer is 1500. 1500.
Okay, so how many glasses are there?
100 glasses.
100 glasses.
100 glasses, so 1500 rupees. It is 3 rupees per glass, no? So 300, right?
Ma'am, 15 rupees per glass.
No, it is 3 rupees per glass. Check it out here.
Yeah, so 300.
300. Okay, 3 rupees per glass. All those who have not done, finish it off.
Ma'am, the
Ma'am, in the
textbook says it's
PDF
15 rupees.
15 rupees per glass.
Sorry?
In the PDF file, it's 15 rupees per glass.
I can't hear one of you speak.
Ma'am, in the PDF file, it says 15 rupees per glass.
No, in the textbook, it is 3 rupees per glass. That's okay. That will not make a big difference. The only thing is your answer will change a bit. That's
Ma'am,
it. Not a big
300
issue.
only, right?
Yeah. If you're taking it as 15, then 1500. If you're taking it as rupees 3, then 300. The book that I have got is an old edition, so that's okay. 50
No,
or
ma'am, it's
3
100
rupees.
glasses only.
Basically, it is 100 glasses. Number of glasses
because
is
1
100.
is 3 rupees, so 300 rupees.
Yeah, so 300. If for you it is 15 rupees, then 1500. That's it. In my textbook also it's given as rupees 3. Anyhow, shall I proceed? So hopefully nobody has calculated the values, because here pi gets cancelled off and your calculation becomes very easy when you put down the substitute the values and leave it as it is. Let me know once you're done, children. Always see to it that you make the R and the H different. This was the big cylindrical vessel, so you can make it as capital R and capital H. When we are talking about the small glasses, it is small r and small h. If you want to, you can make it as R1H1 and R2H2, but don't keep it the same, because it's senseless actually if you keep both R's and H the same. Please mute yourself. Fine. Moving on to the next slide. Now we are starting on with exercise 13.6. So as again, every time I keep on telling you, take pi as 22/7 unless otherwise stated. So I'm covering it up. Start. Give me the answer. So the
Which
circumference
exercise is this?
Yes, it is the exercise.
No, which exercise is it?
It was 13.6.
Oh.
Okay. The circumference of the base of a cylindrical vessel is 132 centimeter. As soon as you hear the word circumference, what should come into your mind is the formula. What is the formula for the circumference of a cylinder?
2 pi r.
2 pi r.
2 pi r. Perfect.
The
Height
answer is 34,650 centimeter cube, I guess.
Yes. 3465. So if you convert into liters, it becomes 34.65, right? That's what you got.
Ma'am.
Others wind it up. From the circumference, children find r in terms of pi itself.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
now we can simply multiply it with 25, right?
Why?
Because circumference, we have to find the volume. So we can simply multiply 132 into 25 to find the volume.
What is volume
We
of
need
a
to find the
cylinder,
radius.
child? Soham was speaking, right? Soham or Veerdanvi? Veerdanvi. The circumference is 2 pi r. Right? If you multiply, it becomes 2 pi RH. Understood? Whereas, what is the volume? How much liters of water it can hold means they are asking about the volume. What is the volume? Pi r square h.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood? So here you need to find the radius first. See. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay with it?
32.65 liters.
Done,
Yes.
ma'am.
Now you could have left it, children listen, you could have left it in centimeter cubes. But in the question they have given you the conversion means they want you to put the answer in the form of liters. So be very careful, observe the things. Whatever is asked, do as per that. So in that,
Answer is 34.65 meter.
sorry. Done with it? Shall I proceed?
1 minute, ma'am.
Ma'am, 2 minutes.
Okay. Moving ahead, please. Go ahead. A soft drink is available in 2 packs. A tin can with a rectangular base of length so 5 and width 4 and having a height of 15. What does it look like then? Which shape? This first tin is in which shape, children?
Cuboid.
It is a cuboid. How cylindrical? They've given a rectangular base. So it is a cuboid. And the second, and then the second part, a plastic cylinder with circular base. So this is a cylinder. So a soft drink is available in 2 packs. One a cuboid pack and another a cylindrical pack. Which container has greater capacity? Chalo, do it. So basically you need to find the volume of both of it. So what is the volume of a cuboid?
LBH.
Perfect. Perfect. So give me the volume of the cuboid. Give me the value.
300 centimeter cubed.
How much?
300 centimeter cubed.
Perfect.
That's the volume of the
Perfect.
cube.
Now give me the volume of the cylinder. Pi r square h. Huh?
385 centimeter cube.
Ma'am, 385 centimeter cube.
Perfect. 385 centimeter cube. So which container has a greater capacity? The cylindrical container has a greater capacity. And by how much?
85
centimeter cube. So please write the complete statement. Okay. So difference in the capacities is 85 because they have asked you by how much. Wind it up. Done. Shall I move to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. Are we done? Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Chalo, start. It costs rupees 2200 to paint the inner curved surface of a cylindrical vessel 100 meters deep. If the cost of painting is at the rate of rupees 20 per meter square, find the inner curved surface area of the vessel. Come on. How much? Cost is given. Rate is given. So 2200 divided by 20. So what should be the answer? 110 meters square. This is your inner curved surface area. Now, from here, find the value of R. Come on. What is the curved surface area, lateral surface area for a cylinder?
2 pi RH.
2 pi RH. The 2 pi RH is given to you as 110. H is given to you as 10. Find the value of R.
Is it 35?
7 by 4.
Go slow.
35 meters square.
The radius.
1.75
Radius is 7 by 4.
Ma'am, 1.75 meters.
1.75 meters. Who gave the answer?
Ma'am, me.
Me, what's your name?
Sindhuja.
Sindhuja. Good.
It can also be 7 by 4, right?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
also be 7 by 4.
Yes, yes, yes. 7 by 4 meter. Perfect. But always, whenever it's an improper fraction, either change it into mixed or decimals. And in these kind of sums, it's always good to put it in decimals. Because if somebody asks you what is the length of something, you can't tell them it is 11 upon 3 meters. Or you can't tell them it is 3.75 meter. 1 upon 3 meters. No, it's always better to give in decimal. Now find the capacity of the vessel. Capacity means finally you're finding out the volume. Give me the answer.
Ma'am, is it 98.25 meter cube?
90?
98.25 meter cube.
I got 96.25. Just check once.
Yes, ma'am, 96.25 meter cube.
It is 96.25 meter cube. Others finish it off, please. So here goes your answer. If you're done, tell me. I'll go to the next question.
Yes, ma'am.
Finished?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Yeah, please take it. This chapter has got 8 questions, out of which I've done alternates. The next would be question number 7. So the remaining questions go home, as you can understand how the classwork and the homework goes. If you're done, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. Now moving to the next slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Start. What's a lead pencil? What pencils do you use? Not the mechanical one or the steel one. It's a lead pencil, normal pencil. A lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite filled in the interior. Try to understand the question. The diameter of the pencil is 7 millimeter and the diameter of the graphite is 1 millimeter. If the length of the pencil is 14 centimeter, find the volume of the wood and that of the graphite. Take your time, go slow. So basically it is like a hollow cylinder, a cylinder in which another solid cylinder of graphite is kept. If you draw.
Ma'am?
Should
Yes.
add the radius of the.
So we have to find both the area, volume.
Both the volumes, yes.
Radius is going to be 1 by 2 millimeter. And
You do it on your own, please. Please do it on your own first. Let's not discuss. Finally, we'll discuss after everybody is done. Draw the diagram, as I said, a hollow cylinder, into that as a concrete cylinder again. The outside part is wood and the inside part is graphite filled into it. Draw and try working.
Ma'am, is it 0.11
For
centimeter
what?
cube?
For what?
For the volume of the graphite.
Yes.
11 I got. No.
I got 5.28.
Volume of wood is 5.28.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And volume of the
Wood is
graphite is
5.2.
0.11.
0.11
0.11.
centimeter. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Good, very good. For the others who have still not finished it, do it.
Ma'am, I did it in millimeters.
Not an issue, because they have not mentioned it to us what unit to take. So you can do it by any method.
I got 110 millimeter cube.
1 centimeter is how much millimeters?
I don't know.
Don't know? Who is that?
Akash.
Akash, why? Yes, 1 centimeter is how many millimeters, children?
10 millimeters.
10.
10, ma'am.
10
10.
millimeters.
Yes, so 1 millimeter is 1/10 centimeter. The first line only you can see. It is 7/2 millimeters, and 7/2 is 3.5. So 3.5 millimeters getting converted to 2 centimeters is 3.5 divided by 10. That is 0.35 centimeters.
Finish, ma'am.